Good afternoon, everybody. It's the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff, me, Ryan McGuffey, all brought to you by our fine partner at Hooters, or originalhooters.com. You know the drill. Visit one of your 11 Chicagoland area locations. Whether it's nearest you or not, I'm Ryan McGuffey. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Coming to you from the palatial. We got stuff going on. We got graduations, all kinds of stuff going on, but we're here for you as always. I see that the chat is full. There's plenty to discuss. Cubs let one get away yesterday. They did all the little things right until they didn't. And Daniel Palencia could not carry over his success in the 10th inning to the 11th. The Phillies load the bases, and you know the drill. They get the win. They end a 5-game losing streak. They had lost 9 of 10 going in. I don't sweat it. I know we're a very day-to-day reactionary type group around here. I do not sweat it. Meanwhile, the White Sox, while being off yesterday, continue to make moves and news. Grant Taylor, their number 6 prospect in their system, the dude who has just been in spring training had the nastiest stuff by far. You listen to Brian Bannister talk about the comps, about this guy at the back end of a bullpen. A lot of people are like, well, why isn't he starting? I am a plug him and play him in the closer role right away. Don't wait for it. Let him be your closer. He's been doing it in the minor leagues. You don't have one. I'm excited about the youth movement we're seeing. The way the White Sox are handling things, I absolutely love it. David, starting to think the umpires have a vendetta out against the Cubs. Every close play gets called against them, and they're too close to be overturned. Shaking my head. I do feel like at times, I'll pull up the baseball scorecard from last night, by the way, just so we're on the same page. I feel like at times teams go through a stretch where it doesn't feel like any calls going their way. I'm pulling up last night's scorecards just so we can look at how he was judged. 95% overall accuracy, 94% overall consistency. His strike call accuracy was 98%. His balls were 93%. 6 out of 92 called balls were true strikes. 1 out of 41 called strikes were true balls. Stu Sherwater actually had a pretty good night last night in Philadelphia, according to the report card. Phil, the real Phil Simms. Good afternoon. That's a game they should have won. Move on and win the series. That's exactly how I feel. I saw a post that they might get rid of Justin Turner. I think there are people out there suggesting as much. I don't think they're going to just cut the cord just yet on a guy whose resume says postseason, $6 million owed. I don't think they're doing that just yet. What up, my Swayze? Kind of saw this little lull coming as we get closer to the deadline. Now I know reinforcements are coming. The division is ours, all ours. I completely agree. I think the Chicago Cubs are far and away the team to beat in the Central. I'm going to look at, I love doing this. I'm going to look at the playoff odds right now. On Baseball Reference, the current playoff odds. The Chicago Cubs right now are 90.6% to win their division. So we could put that in perspective. They are the third highest in all of baseball. Tigers at 99.3, Mets at 94.2, Cubs at 90.6. To get to the playoffs right now, the Cubs have 97.6% chance. 97.6. If Turner isn't helping the offense, he needs to go. It's not that simple, Becky, all the time. They need to move Shaw up and move Dansby and Kelly down. We were talking about moving Kelly up when he was hitting the cover off the ball. Patience, folks, patience. Breaking news, the Panthers just scored against straight beatdown at the Rat Palace last night. If the Oilers don't get it together, it ends in 5. I think the Panthers are the best team. I should have gone with the Panthers last night in the bet of the day. My goodness, I loved them last night. Didn't even mention them on the show. The puck line would have been a nice, juicy hit. 6-1. What's your take on the Grant Taylor call? Says my guy, Eric. I love it. If you're ready to pitch, here we're so used to guys, well, he's got service time and manipulation. No, I love the fact what the White Sox are doing here. They're going down. This guy's straight from Double-A. He's 0-1 with a 1-0-1 in 15 games. Yes, 6 starts, but then they moved him to the bullpen. He has been a dude ever since. I'm going to his game logs right now so you guys understand who Grant Taylor is, because he is a dude. All right, so he went to the bullpen starting on May 14th. Okay. Since then, he's allowed 3 hits and is not allowed a run. 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk. And you ready for this number? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 16, 18 Ks. Dominant. I love it. After a winning homestand for the first time in a long time, this road trip will be a true test of where the White Sox are. They won 2 road series all last year and 1 so far this year. I don't know if it's a true test. You got some young guys. What I like about it is the makeup and what you have going with this young group. And they're doing it together. Houston's a first place team. Lance McCullers on the hill tonight. Ever since he's returned, oh baby. I might be alluding to where I'm headed later on the bet of the day. That Lance McCullers, he dominates the White Sox. The lowest ERA against any American League team for Lance McCullers, the White Sox. Hey! Uncle Tino, Palencia is only good for 1 inning. Becky, closers get multiple rolls. He had thrown 8 pitches in the 10th. I had no problem bringing it back out. Good afternoon, Kyle. Happy Tuesday. Breaking news. Allie Quigley announced her retirement today. A big thank you to her and her wife, Courtney Vandersloot, for bringing a WNBA championship to Chicago. If Courtney follows her in retirement, the best of both of them and their growing family. Thanks, Allie and Courtney. Good stuff, Kyle. Our resident off the beaten path reporter. Yeah, Courtney Vandersloot blew her knee out the other day, right knee, tore her ACL, non-contact. She's 36, tough injury to recover from. I don't know what her future is. I'm sure it's in doubt. This might help push her over. We'll see. But yeah, no doubt. Best to Allie Quigley, one of the great Chicagoans for women's basketball for sure. Florida dominated last night. Edmonton is in must-win now. Yeah, I'm into the mode right now where I believe both the NBA and Stanley Cup Final it's looking like it's very clear to me it's Oklahoma City and Florida. Like they, to me, now that could all change. That could all change tonight in Indianapolis. By the way, it's tonight, right? I should know this. I looked this up earlier. I thought I was going to go NBA for bet of the day. I didn't. It's tomorrow. God, this NBA, that's another reason. It's NBA. Come on. Definitely find the sun shines a little on the south side lately. Not a lot, just a little, but that's fun for now. Got to catch the new kids next game when they come back to town. Absolutely. What's up, Clyde's at work? When do you see the Cubs getting a top starter and top reliever? When do you see the Sox bringing up Hagen Smith or Noah Schultz? I'll start with the latter. I don't see any scenario where either Hagen Smith, who has, hey, let me check this real quick to make sure I'm right, or Noah Schultz are going to be up anytime soon, certainly before the trade deadline. Hagen Smith has not pitched in a game. This is what concerns me about Hagen Smith. He's not been back, right? Hagen Smith has last pitched in a game on May 10th. It's June 10th. That tells you Hagen Smith, there's something going on there. I don't like it. I could see a scenario where neither one of them come up. Schultz may be more likely than Smith, but as for the Cubs, I still think there are teams trying to figure out who they are. The cost of doing business starts high. Maybe it lowers as you get closer to July. They're going to have to pay to play if they want one of the top dogs. And when you look at the Atlanta Braves, you guys know I've been saying Chris Sale's name since late April. The Braves actually won a game last night. Doesn't really mean much because they're terrible. But if you're looking in the Chris Sale sweepstakes, heard some national scribes both say they don't expect Chris Sale to be moved. We'll see. Guff, how does the coach justify sending Vaughn down but has Robert starting? He's not exactly improving his worth. Wayne, if you ship him out to AAA, what are you doing to his worth then? You're completely killing any trade value. At this point, I don't really care what you get for him. I just think it's a sign to move on. But he's killed his own worth. I understand what you're saying. Vaughn's $6 million. He's still under team control. Robert, this is it. Time to cut the cord. I would. I love when Swayze comments to the others. Said the same thing about the Panthers. Had a chance to win 4 straight, stands on it. Lip. Great game by the Cats last night. We had a chance with Reinhardt scoring last night for the game-winning goal. But Oilers, of course, peed down their leg. Hope you took the over in that game. In that career, no way. Off the beaten path. Haven't been impressed with either Detroit or Philadelphia in their series with the Cubs. Still seeing holes in the Cubs, but I trust Jed will make some moves before the deadline for improvement. Now I'm waiting for Godfather to jump in and say something about the luxury tax, Kyle. David, my bet of the day is that Happ will lead off the game striking out. Wow. Guy ties the game late to force extra innings, and here we are crapping on him. Okay. Pablo, I love the Sox current plan as it mimics my GM plan on MLB The Show video game. Call them all up. Let's go. I mean, think about this. Right now, you go to a Sox game, you could see Chase Mydroth, Edgar Caro, Kyle Teal, Miguel Vargas. I'm throwing him in there. Grant Taylor, Shane Smith. There's a lot to hang your hat on here. There's a lot more than we originally thought at the beginning of the year. I mean, it's June 10th and they're all up. I like what I see in the Sox. We do have young, exciting players. I'm starting to think there is light at the end of the tunnel. I know. I kind of want to be like, let's pump the brakes, but I also want to be like, let's get out there and watch. Jay, good afternoon, Guff. Good to see Grant get called up. My guess is who's next? Colston. Maybe. I mean, if Colston gets moved up, it might be just, let's see who he is. Let me give you Colston Montgomery's latest stat line. It's not great. It's not great. He's hitting 195. Do you get promoted that way? I think sometimes you do when you feel like the only way up is out. You look at his game logs of late. Last night, he was 2 for 3 with 2 homers. Well, there we go. Who am I? That's the thing about Colson. He could have, he went 0 for 11. Bam. Last night, 2 bombs, 3 ribby. You're going to get the ebbs and flows of him. Excited to see this new sign of life from the Sox. Hope it continues. Says just absolutely. CPO. Guff, that Padres-Dodgers game last night was excellent. So many All-Stars. I'll be back out at Petco again tonight with our guy. I love Dylan Cease. What a good dude. Great series, great baseball. I love that CPO checks in, by the way. Way out there saying, this is what I'm doing tonight. I don't care what you guys are doing. I'm just going to go see the best two of the best teams in baseball. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Looking at that game last night, 8-7. Came down to the bullpen. TJ Oshie announcing he is retiring. Great career, greatest shootout performance in the Olympics. Oh, that was awesome. Lip Ripper, that was great reference right there. Not a greedy guy, but Cubs need to try and grab 2. We need to keep Sale and or DeGrom from that Cards or any other rival. Maybe I'm greedy. Shouldn't be greedy at all. Go get either one or both. As far as the Cubs, Zach Wheeler's a great pitcher. The Cubs were just beat time to regroup and win the series, giving Wheeler his dues. Matthew Boyd did not look good, but just battled and labored. Did not strike out a batter, but found a way to give up 1 and 6. I mean, that's a good sign for a pitcher who's been awesome all year, that when you don't have your stuff, you can still labor and get through there, keep the bats at bay, do just enough to get to the bullpen. Positive thing for the Cubs, says Kyle, is that both Milwaukee and St. Louis lost. Don't forget the Northwest Indiana Hooters, Ryan McGuffey. Grant Taylor should close for the Sox now. Sky need better shooting. Sky are in the rebuild. They're kind of a mess. For those of you who are close to that Portage, Indiana Hooters, some love coming from me. Jimmy, Guff, how about the crap Comcast deal with CHSN? $2.3 billion watch the finals. Yeah, look, here's the deal with the antenna. It's gone, and you no longer can get CHSN. CHSN was not going to have a deal with Xfinity unless they lost the antenna. That's from Xfinity. Xfinity saying, why are we making people pay if you're giving it away for free? That's the conversation. That's how that happened. There's more people on the ultimate platinum tier than there were with the antenna, Jimmy, and they had to make a decision. It is better optics that CHSN is on Xfinity. Heard that Colson Montgomery might be up soon in a couple of weeks. I think originally at the All-Star break seemed about right for me. To me, I want to see him playing Major League Baseball at the end, by in the second half. I really do. I really do. You know what else I'd like to do? Get some of that refreshing Michelob Ultra. Watch out for the figure here. They have a Big Daddy mugs. We got all the new flavors from the Big Daddy mugs. We have the tender tacos. We have the shrimp tacos. You guys know where I like to do it. Hooters, originalhooters.com to visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations nearest you. Here's what's on draft now in the Big Daddy mugs. Michelob Ultra, the Mango Cart, the Kona Big Wave, and Sam Adams Summer Ale. They're flowing. It's summertime. Let's go. The $8 blueberry lemonade with that blueberry puree and the bullet bourbon. I'd say stick with it. It is at least for June, $8 a month. The cinnamon pretzel bites, you guys know. I might have to get some today after my son's graduation as a little hat tip to moving on. It's originalhooters.com, order.hooters.com if you want to get your order to go. Back to the show. I think Hooters needs to get you a Hooters t-shirt and shorts. I'd pay to see that. Wayne, do not tempt me. Do not tempt me, Wayne. I know Breck Bear's in this show right now. I think I saw him in the chat. He knows. Be careful what you wish for, Wayne. I will put on the Hooters outfit. Okay? Jimmy, no more free over-the-air feeds either. Yep. The whole thing's been a big screw over for the fans, Jimmy. The whole thing has been a big screw over from the start, and it sucks. Everybody else pays for it. The new White Sox slogan should be, it's a kid's game. How about the kids can play? Let's go back 25 years and use that one back. What's up, Josh? Montgomery needs to fine-tune his hitting eye. The only way sometimes to do that is to get him up here playing with his friends. Who can play center field for the Sox? Baldwin hitting. Where do we play him? That's the problem. I mean, Michael A. Taylor, at least for now, could be a Band-Aid. He's played there for the bulk of his career. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it all that much. Maybe long-term, I'd look at it. But you might have to go out and sign somebody. There he is, almost on cue. Every Cub on the field on June 7th was a first-rounder. Must be nice to worry about a program like that. They bottomed out before they got back to the top again. And I'll say this, Breck. The White Sox had a boatload of first-round picks. How'd that work out? You got to have some damn scouts and talent evaluation and talent development in order to get first-rounders to the field. Clearly, the Cubs did that. Josh, I'm hoping the Cubs bounce back. I think last night they were probably still rattled from the Tigers series. Also, Sox looking really good since Jerry announced he will sell the team soon. That he might sell the team soon. Let's be clear. I don't think a team is rattled. I don't think the Cubs, first-place Cubs, are rattled by the Tigers. I don't think there was a hangover effect there. Good call. Lip, still remember that shootout? Yeah, you're talking about Colston here. That's your future Sox. There he is. I asked for him and I got him. Ricketts is under the luxury tax and liking it. Park full. All is right with the world. God, Father, it's so good to see you, man. I would take DeGrom over Sale. 2 Cy Youngs versus 1 Cy Young. You know what I would take, Clyde? A pretty damn good problem to have. Jimmy, that's interesting. I didn't know that about Comcast. Thank you. You are welcome. David, I think it's time for the Cubs to bring up Long for some right-handed thump off the bench. Also, Dansby and Kelly need to bat 8-9. Everyone's kind of down on Dansby Swanson, who had a great May, not a great June. Carson Kelly's coming back to life a little bit. We'll see. Exactly. There it is. Kyle, give me the control of Sale and less money owed, plus DeGrom has to approve any deals. He has a no-trade clause and about $100 million left on that deal. What about Maryville, Indiana Hooters, Clyde? I've been there. Been there with that guy right there. I do love a good opportunity to wear a costume, as Breck said. Breck has been also to the Maryville, Indiana Hooters with this guy. Easy, Wayne. This man wore a taco costume in this show's early days last October. See, I told you, I had nothing on underneath that taco, Pablo. Taco only. Cubs have 2 ace left-handers, but they are injured. One's out for the year. Dansby was so bad yesterday, cost us the game. I'm not sure he's the only reason that at bat in the 11th really hurt him, no doubt. I agree with the real Phil Simms with the Cubs. Should have won last night, move on, win the series. Swayze, we got a major this weekend. Who are you guys taking? Taking Morikawa. He's about to. You know, how do you bet against Scotty Scheffler right now? I don't know. Hey, guess what? The Rockies have more wins than Scheffler the last 3 months now. That's good. You know, Bryson DeChambeau he's won 2 U.S. Opens. He's finished, I think, in the top 6 of the last 5 majors. 5 of the last 6 majors, top 6, something like that. He's 1-2. Oh, he's always a wild card for me. Slovakia soccer to win plus 140 versus Israel. And I made a future bet on Coastal Carolina, the really feel-good story of the College World Series. I love that. I wonder what they were before. Pablo, my eyes are covered. Oh, Wayne, but you're like this. You're really like this, Wayne. Kind of curious, like a cat. A Contra and Sale would be nice on this team. Maybe one more closer. Just because I know we're in first place, but playoffs breathe a different life. Pablo, have you watched Guff's 5-out stock yet? It's available online. So is Rain Men. Got caught up watching my own crap last weekend. Haven't seen it in years. It was good. Stop. Hello, hilarious reference. I bet there was a taco under there. Easy, family show. Just letting you know. What do you want me to say? Lip Ripper's got Rom, 12-1. I'll do a bet of the day. I think we should do bet of the day. I'm not wearing the aviators. Carlos Santana, folks, 1 for 3. Got a walk in his first AB against Wade Miley, who got the win. 38-year-old Wade Miley got the win. He had an RBI single his next at bat. Lined out, popped out in his last 2 at bats. I almost went RBI. I didn't. It's fine. We're learning. It's been a slow start to June. Okay, I've mentioned Lance McCullers already. I hate to go against our team and the feel-good White Sox right now. The Astros are in first place. They got Lance McCullers. Lance McCullers. Let me read you Lance McCullers. Since returning to the rotation, okay, the Houston Astros, who, by the way, they make trades and then they just keep winning. They've won 4 out of their last 6. They just took 2 of 3 from the Cleveland Guardian, I should say, for those of us who are old dinosaurs. Let me get you Lance McCullers, who's been getting death threats. It's absolutely asinine. People are stupid. Here's his last 3 starts. 8 strikeouts, 12 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts and 4 1/3, 12 and 6, 7 and 6. His best ERA against any team in his career in the American League is the White Sox. 7 starts, 198 ERA, 47 strikeouts, 41 innings. So I'm going to take it down to 6 strikeouts, and I'm going to have to back him. He's 4-1 against the White Sox. I'm going to back the numbers here. I'm parlaying. This is not 2 separate bets. It's a parlay. Plus 130 on the Astros money line and Lance McCullers 6 or more strikeouts. I know. But got to do it. Sometimes you just got to make what I think is the call. And I don't want to say I feel good about it, but that everything's leading me this way. Speaking of leading me this way, tomorrow, right here on the program, we are giving away our first pair of tickets to the NASCAR Chicago Street Race, the only street race in the NASCAR circuit. It's here in Chicago, July 5th and 6th, Saturday and Sunday, the Xfinity Series Saturday, the NASCAR Cup Series on Sunday. We're lining up our driver interviews. I believe we're getting Kyle Larson with me and Cap here, hopefully in the coming days. And then a couple of drivers will join us here live on the program later in the month. But July 5th and 6th, go to NASCARChicago.com to find more information about the grounds passes, which we're giving away, which are good for July 5th's concert to see the Zach Brown Band in Grant Park. Really cool. Make sure you're here tomorrow. Tell your friends, tell your NASCAR fans, tell people who have never watched this show. Come join us. Come join us right here because I'm giving away NASCAR tickets right here on the program. Who's starting for the White Sox tonight? That's Clyde. He's like, I don't give a damn. I don't care about what you say about Lance McCullers. When's the last time Lance McCullers faced off against White Sox All-Star Shane Smith? That's a great question. Shane Smith's been dominant. Last time I went against him, it didn't work out for me. Take that information for what it's worth. Should be a low-scoring pitching matchup, I think. Shane Smith, every time I'm ready to be like, well, this is the one. Nope. Thought that was great. Love how it sheds light on Moises and others. Well done, Guff. Appreciate you. I thank you for watching. That was 12 years ago, too. Think about that. Watch Kyle Teal call up on YouTube. His motion. I love everything about Kyle Teal getting called up. Got a ride with the recap bet of the day. Appreciate you. McCullers, 6 or more. Astros money line. Hey, plus money, folks. Anytime we can give away. I've given away a lot of plus money bets lately. Maybe I should back down. That ain't happening, man. I'm always researching what I think is the best option for my fine folks out there playing the recap bet of the day. There are people out there doing it all the time. People are coming to me more and more going, dude, I'm playing your place, playing your place. Here's what I'll say. Don't come to me when, where you been? I didn't get the win today. Then did you play the last 4? No. Okay. Don't want to hear it. I don't get the thank you, by the way, when they cash the ticket. It's only, hey, nice bet, dude. Great job. That didn't work out. Okay. Bizarro, nice job. Nice job spelling, everyone. I respect you all. Thank you for the show. We got Bizarro, Clyde, and Clyde. 2 of my favorites, the Alias and Clyde. I love it. You're welcome, Lip. Appreciate you as well. Reminder. NASCAR. You want ticket? Please don't sign up or don't try to win the tickets if you can't go. I mean, you're talking about like $400 worth of tickets here for a pair of tickets, folks. It's a really cool event. Make sure you can go, or you have someone in your family or friend group that can as well. Happy graduation day, just in time for that summer job. Love to the Guff family. Breck, I put some stuff together, montages and a little video, and all of a sudden the allergies kicked in around here. I don't know how that happens. I know what you're going to say. I'll go with the Jim Valvano approach. If you laugh, if you think, if you cry, it's a damn good day. If you do all 3 of those, it's a damn good day. Appreciate you, brother. Love who complain. Those who complain are not writers. Done. Thomas, are you far away? How far away do you think we're from seeing Colston? I think in the next 4 to 6 weeks. I think I'd be surprised if he wasn't up here. Cubs win by 3+ tonight, says Swayze. He likes the run line. Yeah, Dusty in here. It was tis the season. Pollen, allergies, fluctuating temperatures, and graduations. It's all one big allergy. Appreciate you all. Happy Tuesday. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Appreciate this community. Okay. I love every single day that we come together, throw some thoughts out there, take some jabs, and talk sports. It's an absolute best when we do that and can get away for 30 minutes and say, let's have some fun. Look at my guy. Speaking of which, hoodie, that's another good getaway in the morning. You want to wake up in the morning and just kind of forget where you are from 7 to 10. Let those guys take the wheel, because it's pretty damn fun. Appreciate you, hoodie. Love to all of you. From everybody here at the Recap, we appreciate you. Make sure you visit Hooters. That blueberry lemonade, folks. It's got a little bit of everything. Sweet, delicious, bourbon, kick, the puree, blueberry lemonade. The name says it all. $8 all month at Hooters. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Going to be a little dusty here in the McGuffey house a little bit later on, and that's just fine by me. Take care of yourselves, and if you want more information on Hooters, you know where to go. OriginalHooters.com, order.hooters.com to pick up your to-go order. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather. We'll see you again tomorrow. We have recaps all day long here on the channel.